Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you all are good and doing fine. It is the month of Ramadan and I hope you all are offering your prayers and reciting Holy Quran. But with this, you also have to prepare yourself for the assessment test, which will held soon after the Eid holidays. Inshallah. Right. So the selective syllabus for the written assessment test include chapter number 8 from your reader, that is Great Expectations. It includes word meanings, question answers and worksheets. You have to learn these topics or these things, right? Besides this, you also have two topics from your workbook on auxiliaries and prepositions. These are on page number 57 and 66, right? So we are going to take a quick review about this because you have already solved these exercises in your in your classrooms, right? So auxiliaries, what are the auxiliaries? These are also known as the helping verbs. They have no meaning on their own and these are necessary for the grammatical structure of the sentence, right? And we also use helping verbs with the main verb, right? Now whatever is the main verb, we always use helping verb with this. Okay, there are some basic auxiliaries like is, am, are, was, were. Likewise, we have, has, had, do, does and did. Now we will see where we will use is, am, are, I, was, were, has, had and do, does, did. Okay, we always use am with I, right? And we use are with you, we and they, right? And is we with he, she, it, we use he. We can say with a singular noun we will use is, and with the plural nouns like we, you, they and I, we, you, they, we will use are, ठीक है, right? And with I we will use am. Okay, fine. Likewise, for the past sentence, this was about the present sentence. Okay, when we are talking about the past sentence, so we are going to say that we will use was with the singular as well as with I, ठीक है? We will use was with he, she and it, ठीक है? We will use was with them. We will use was with he, she, it and I. And we will use were with you, we, you and they. We, you and they, right? So we used am with I and are with the plural nouns, is with the singular nouns, and likewise in the past we use was with the singular noun and were with the plural nouns. Okay, fine. Okay, next is has, have, had. The use of have, has, had. Okay, with the present sentence we will use with I, you, we and they. We will use have with I, we, you and they, and with he, she, it we will, and with singular nouns we will use has. Okay, in the past sentence we will use had. Okay, in the past sentence we will use had with I, you, he, she, it and we, you and they, ठीक है? We will, in the past sentence we will use with every kind of singular and plural nouns we will use the word had, and we will use has or have with the we will use has with the singular nouns and have with the plural nouns. Fine. Okay, next is the use of do and does. We use do and does to make a question in the simple present tense, and we also use do and does to create negative sentence, right? So with which nouns we use to? With I, you, they, we. With the plural nouns and with I we use do, and with singular nouns or he, she, it, we use does. Did is the past simple tense. We use did with the past simple tense, ठीक है. And we use did with I, you, we, they, he, she, and it. Examples: I did my homework in the record time. We did everything we could do to help. Okay. So auxiliary verbs: do, does, we use I, you, we, they with the to, and with he, she, it, we use the does in the present tense, and in the past tense we use with subjects like I, you, we, they, he, she, it, we use the did. Okay. Next, our topic is of prepositions. Prepositions are the word that we use before nouns and pronouns to show their relationship with other words in a sentence. Like it is used to show the relationship between the sentence with the nouns and with the other words in the sentence. Like I am sitting on the chair. Where? On. Right? So that is the preposition. I am walking to her. Where? To her. So to is preposition. Okay, there are preposition of location, direction, and time. Okay, what is the preposition of location? These are used to indicate the locations or the position of the object. ठीक है, whenever we are talking about the location or the position of the object, we use on, in, under, in front of, among, and between. Now in this picture we will see where the apple is. The apple is on the table. The apple is under the table. The y is in front of other y. Likewise, there are the prepositions of locations, ठीक है, which include against or inside. Okay, the boy is leaning against the wall. Okay, again we use the word or preposition against, which means next to or which is touching the surface for the sport, right? Okay, here are some prepositions of place. Like the ball is behind the box, the ball is in front of box, the ball is next to the box, the ball is between the boxes, the ball is near the box, the ball is above. Why we said above the box? Because the ball is not touching the surface of the box. Now we are saying in the next picture the ball is below the box. Okay, what does this mean? This means the ball is touching the surface of box. Next one is the ball is in the box, the ball is on the box, right? Next is the preposition of direction. We use for directions to, from, into, along, over, through, across, and around as well, right? So whenever we use into to show motion or the movement. Like when I am saying the cat jumped into the box, so I am telling its direction. The cat jumped into the box. And when I use the cat dash in the box, so I will say the cat is in the box, right? So but in this sentence the cat is moving, so we will use the word or the preposition over here into, right? The ball fell into the river, she poured some boiling water into the teapot, and the man threw rubbish into the river. Okay, next is the preposition of time. At, in, on. Okay, at is used for the precise time. When we are talking about the perfect time or precise time, like at 10:30, at 8 o'clock, at bedtime, at breakfast time, so we use the preposition at. And when we use in with months, year, decades, century, and long periods of time. Like it is also used with the name of months. In December, in 1991, in 16 years time, and like this. And on is used for the days and dates. With days and dates we always use on a summer evening, on Christmas day, on Christmas, on Friday, on Saturday, or whatever the date is. Okay, so this was all about preposition and auxiliary verb. I hope you have got the concept of this. prepare these topics well for your upcoming assessment test. Inshallah, we will meet soon. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.